What is up, guys? My name is AC, and if someone sent this to you, it's probably because they're trying to get you ready for your first 30 days in this business, okay? So let's talk about week zero, okay? The most overlooked yet most critical part of launching your career in financial services. So before you earn your first commission, before you start dialing, this is where the foundation is built. What you do in week zero sets the tone for everything that follows, okay? Now, it starts with getting licensed, okay? Not eventually, not when you have time, immediately, all right? Schedule your tests, study with urgency, complete your fingerprinting, apply for your license, and then you begin the contracting process. So here's the key, right? While you're waiting on carrier approvals, and in that moment, that's not downtime, right? So that's your preparation window. The most successful agents are already plugged in Zoom trainings, studying scripts, practicing rebuttals, and role playing daily. So that when their contracts do go active, they're ready to run business day one. This is where discipline starts, guys. If you treat week zero like a real training camp, you won't just survive in this business. You're going to scale very fast. So let's get down into week one, the full immersion. All right, so week one is all about immersion. At this point, you submitted your contracting and you're either licensed or just days away. This is where we flipped the switch from getting ready to getting sharp. Okay. Day one, you go through your full onboarding session. We break down the script line by line. We role play, we cover objection handling, and we show you how to control a conversation with confidence. The rest of the week is hands on. You're plugging in daily Zoom trainings, listening to live dials, practicing rebuttals, and recording yourself reading the script out loud, okay, every single night. This is not about closing deals just yet. It's about comprehension, tone, and flow. Okay, so week one, learning over earning, guys. By the end of week one, the script shouldn't feel new anymore, man. You should be able to deliver it with rhythm, energy, and conviction, even if no one's watching. Okay, week two. So week two is all about building independence, right? Week two is where we start building independence. You're no longer just shadowing, right? You're dialing, you're having real conversations, testing your confidence, and learning what works by doing it. Okay, so you'll still get mentorship, of course, right? We're not throwing you to the wolves or anything like that, but now it's about applying what you've learned in real time. This is also when the coaching intensifies. So if your tone is flat, we'll call it out, right? If you're skipping steps in the script, we'll fix it because week two is about developing real momentum. So getting like appointments on the board, learning how to navigate objections, and improving every single day. So confidence, cadence, and clarity. That's what the focus is for this week too. Now week three. Week three is when the real reps start to happen, guys. So week three is when the training wheels come off. You're now expected to run full dial block solo. You should be handling objections without skipping a beat right here, right? And following through on every lead without hesitation. So this is the week where you start submitting consistent applications, minimum 3 to 5, right? Now, you've been in the script for about, I'd say, 2 weeks at this point. So the focus now shifts to volume and execution. And if you haven't reinvested in leads by now, this is the process where you're probably starting to get ready for that because you're going to realize you're leaving money on the table if you're not, right? So the agents who scale in this business are the ones who take a portion of every commission and buy better leads, right? Because they understand that lead flow, guys, equals cash flow. So week four, scaling and standards. By week four, this should feel like a business, not like a trial run anymore. You're no longer asking, how do I get started? Now the question is, how do I scale, right? You've learned the script, you've been hitting the phones, you've closed deals, and you submitted apps. Now it's about refining the rhythm, increasing volume, and holding yourself to a higher standard. You should be tracking your metrics daily, right? Your dials, your pickups. You should be tracking your presentations, the numbers, and how many closes you get. Okay, so all this stuff should definitely be tracked every single day. So you should know what's working, where you need help, and what your goal is every single week. If you follow the system by now, this is where like those 5 to 10K a weeks become real, right? So if you've been coasting or treating it like a side hustle, well, it's going to show, guys, right? Week four is going to separate the business owners from the hobbyists. So at this point, you just got to choose which one you want to be. Now, to wrap this up, right? If you're stepping into this industry or thinking about it, that's what your first 30 days should look like. This is not fluff. It's not hype. This is just structure, discipline, and execution, okay? This is not a get-rich-quick opportunity, okay? It's build real skills, right, and scale fast opportunities. So if you treat it like a business from day one, whether you're full-time or transitioning from another career, right? Success here isn't about the talent. It's about how consistent you are with the system that's already been proven to work. So study the script, plug in the training, ask questions, ask questions, ask questions, and remember, no one gets good by accident. If you follow this blueprint for your first 30 days, you're going to be way ahead of most people. The rest is just reps, okay? Refinement and reinvestment. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If this helped you or someone you know who's just getting started, please share it and forward it to them. Stay locked in, guys. Stay blessed.